What's up, everybody? Zach here with the Nerd Cave. It's time for some car thoughts. It's Tuesday, and I hope that you're all having a wonderful start to your week. Hope that your weekend was great. Y'all let me know what you did down in the comments below. What did you go see? What did you hear? And what did you feel through the whole weekend? My weekend, absolutely busy. It was a great time. I think this thing is like super boom. Is that better? Man, that's way better already. Guys, my weekend was extremely busy. I have literally been working the entire weekend. So I am a little tired, but it's all good because I learned a lot. I had a workshop this past weekend for work with this thing called NLP. There's a lot of mumbo jumbo around it, but to give you kind of a quick and dirty of it, it is learning how to communicate with others more effectively, and that's pretty much it. That is the quick and dirty of it, but there's a lot more to it, like learning how you communicate, like if you are auditory, visual, or kinesthetic. Kinesthetic being like how you feel, like when you're thinking about something, how does it make you feel? Visual, of course, you're thinking in pictures, and auditory, it's like you understand things through explanations better and everything. So a lot of cool stuff that was learned over the weekend that I hope to be able to apply to not just work, but the Nerd Cave and just life in general. Because it wasn't just like, oh, this is how you can market to people better. It's like there was a lot of relationship stuff to build. It's like, this is how you can communicate better. That literally did nothing for me. How you can communicate better with friends, family, your, spouse, your partner, whatever. So a lot of good stuff that was learned. I'm excited to practice it and get better at it and everything, but guys, I dropped you. I didn't drop you, my window dropped you. So let me get to a place where I can attach you back to the window, because and we're in like a weird pattern right now of traffic, so I'm gonna just hold you with one hand. Y'all get the up nose. Y'all see any boogers in there? Anything? Hopefully not, because that would be disgusting. I just flash gelled my nostrils, and y'all got to see my boogie. Nothing like with boogers, just go with me a second. Just picture this, all right? A booger, you get kind of like 2 to 3 different types of booger, in my opinion. You get like the run-of-the-mill, it's kind of crusty. There might be a little bit of a soft spot. And then you got the really moist, really gooey one. You know what I mean? It's like, there's white, there's yellow, it's stringy. Y'all know what I mean? And then you get the really crusty one, the one that's like it's been in there for a while. It's almost like a scab. That's how I would kind of describe it. It's almost like a scab. And this is just when you're healthy. All right, this is just when you're healthy. It is not when when you're sick. That kind of all goes out the wall. It's just snot at that point. Like, I got up early and I am driving, guys, and like I left the house at 7, which is not normal for me. I don't know if there's like a wreck up front, but man, it is bumper to bumper today. Like, everybody and their grandmother's going back to work or something today. But I will say, going to work on the weekend, so much nicer, so less of like trying to fight people to get to work. Like, the road that I'm on right now, like to get on the interstate just sucks. Just absolutely, like that feeling of just like it's just pressure. There's just stress just going to work, you know what I mean? And then you've got everybody zooming past you, cars just and then you got slow pokes that, you know, are trying to get on the interstate and everything, and they just don't know how to just go. And then everybody starts pumping on their brake, just pressing the brake. The brakes go cuckoo, cuckoo. You know what I mean? Like when you put your foot on the brake, that sort of deal. So red lights are happening. And then everybody's slowing down, because once you push on your brake, everybody behind you for the next like half mile starts pumping on their brake and everything. So it's just annoying, to say the least. So we're going to try to put y'all back up on the window. Hopefully this will, that didn't work. So we're going to hold y'all for another second. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all are doing well. But yeah, those are the 3 types of boogers. And I hope that y'all have enjoyed that segment of Car Thoughts, because that isn't only, you know, educational, but I want to share with you the way I view the world. But yeah, hopefully this one will stick to the window. So yeah, we'll see. But guys, yeah, again, we're at this point right now where people are like, oh, I got to get in this lane. It's like, why wait to the last second to get in this lane? Why wait? Why wait? Dude, get... And then you get people just like forcing it. Like there's this dude with this trailer trying to get in this lane and literally almost sideswiped somebody. It's like, I understand you got to get in here, but you shouldn't have waited. You shouldn't have waited. And like, if you're going to do that, let's just say, guys, picture this in your mind. You're zooming past. You're going past all these people that have already been waiting in line. All right, already been waiting in line. Zooming past. If it's backed up, all right, you know, you think of the brakes, you know, just pressing the pads and pressing. Everybody's just kind of, they're sipping their coffee. They don't want to be here. They don't want to be in traffic. No one wants to be in traffic. And you're zipping by, all right? You're feeling like, oh, I'm going to get ahead of everybody. You at least have to plan this out. Okay, the times that I've done this, you have to plan this out. You've got to start looking ahead of you. You know, you're looking at all the cars, and then you can see somebody that either has a large vehicle. You can see their response rate of like how, you know, do they leave this is my problem. I leave too much room, not too much, but I leave room in front of me because I don't want to smack into somebody's back. You know what I mean? I don't want to smack that back. You know what I mean? I just don't want to do that. I don't want to get in a wreck. So I try to leave at least a car width between me. And people take that as a sign, oh, I'm going to zip in there. That's not what I'm telling you. That's not what I'm telling you. But they see that, they're like, oh, they start like, oh, I'm feeling good here. I'm going to get in that spot. So they zip in there. And it's just like, whatever. But it's like, if you're going to do that, you have to plan it out. You can't wait until you're 100 yards and everybody's like screaming and cussing at you to get in there. And I know like the zipper method, all right, y'all know, y'all can do that right now. The zipper method where you're, you know, you wait until the last point and you get in there. I know that's what's supposed to work, but it doesn't. It doesn't. So that's my little rant, because people suck at driving. And I'm sure I suck at driving as well. I'm putting myself in that. I'm sure you're in that as well. You think you're not. You're like, oh, I don't suck at driving. You do. Just accept it. We're all accepting it right now. Just like we're all 4-year-olds. We're just big 4-year-olds, guys. We're just big 4-year-olds. So weekend, very, very long. I don't even know what day it is at this point, just because I've been working for 7 days straight now. And I'm, you know, or no, 7, something like that. I've been working for 7 days straight. Yeah, so I am, I'm a little tired, and you are getting this weird, like, like, J.J. Abrams would pay millions of dollars for this light streak right now, but it's just because my camera's dirty on my phone. So, but yeah, long weekend. This week is going to be busy. The next 2 weeks are really going to be busy. Getting ready for this big event for work. There's a lot of stuff going on. I've got to put in a big application in there, all that good stuff. But I'm excited. Tonight we got a stream, as you all know. Really depends on how I'm feeling, is like how, if I'm going to play anything. If I do playing anything, it is going to be probably Princess Peach. I might try Harold Halbert. Not sure yet. It's on Game Pass. I've been really curious about it. It is stop motion. So I really want to play it. Next week, though, I'll go ahead and tell everybody this. Next week, we are doing community game night, and we'll be playing Helldivers mostly. We might jump into some other games. We might do some Uno, some Helldivers, something like that, so more people get to play some stuff. But I know a lot of people want to jump in, dive in on some Helldivers, pop some bugs, that sort of deal. I haven't played since the last time I played on stream. I have not played Helldivers in a while. So we're going to play that. We'll probably play some Uno, maybe some other things. We'll see. But that is next Tuesday, everybody. Wednesday, of course, we have Nerd Cave News, which I'm really excited for. I got some cool things thought up in my noggin among the discussions that we're going to be discussing, of course, and see how all of that goes. What Derek and I are going to be talking about and everything. It's going to be a fun time. And if you are a patron supporter, so all the wonderful people going over to patreon.com, you help us produce shows just like this one. And you say, Zach, it's not very produced. I drove while holding my camera and didn't get in a wreck, so because I fell off my dash. But that you helped me produce that. Your contributions helped my hand have the strength in doing that. But guys, the people that are supporting us over on Patreon, you mean a lot. If you want to support us, go over to patreon.com/nerdcave, where, look at this dude just trying to squeeze in there, people when they're driving. Just because you drive a fast looking car doesn't mean you have to be a jerk. Just saying. But back to Patreon. Patreon.com/nerdcave is going to be getting a special episode of Eat Sleep Anime that Derek and I recorded after last week's Nerd Cave News, and we're discussing season 0 and season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I was like 2 episodes out from finishing Jujutsu Kaisen at that point, and we thought it'd be an awesome way to put out a little bit more content to all the people supporting us over there. So this week we'll be putting that out on Patreon. We'll probably let that go for like 2 weeks for everybody on Patreon. That's a patron and everything, so you'll be able to watch that for 2 weeks over there without anybody else. So if you want to watch our discussion, you want to leave your thoughts, all that good stuff, go over to patreon.com/nerdcave. See what I think about Jujutsu Kaisen, because I'm not going to talk about it here. And go support us there. And thank you to all our wonderful patrons for making it happen. We're going to be doing more stuff like this. We already did like the Demon Slayer season 4 reaction video. We are prepping for the next episode of Eat Sleep Anime. We're going to be picking a date here soon on when we're going to be doing it and everything. So you'll put that on your calendar. Keep your eyes out, keep your ears out, because I feel really good, and I hope y'all feel really good about Eat Sleep Anime. It's been a ton of fun to talk and discuss things with Derek, hear what he has to say, hear what y'all have to say, and looking at the future of Eat Sleep Anime, it's pretty fun to do, and I'm hoping that y'all are seeing that too. So it's something different. It's something new, I know, and that usually brings a lot more of excitement than something that has been going and occurring for a while. But I've been really enjoying it because it's kind of tapping into a different part of my nerdy brain and everything. So hope that you are enjoying that. So that is kind of the schedule for this week, next week, all that good stuff. With things moving forward, I'll go ahead and kind of preface this. Derek's schedule is more than likely fixing to change again because he is potentially getting moved up, which is awesome. You know, GG's to my boy, you know what I mean? Get that bread. But we might be facing another issue of Derek's schedule where he will be doing things at 4 a.m. every day, y'all. So gotta figure that out, you know, when the rubber meets the road type deal. But I'm just letting y'all know, we'll have to plan and figure some things out with Derek's schedule. I'm actually enjoying Nerd Cave News being on Wednesday because it's literally like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the rest of the week is for me to do other things or plan things for the Nerd Cave. It's nice, and like I get the other things that I have to do on Wednesday kind of done, and it's actually opened up 2 days for me, or 1 day really, but you know, it's combined some things together and everything. So that's where we're at with that and everything. Amy and I have been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So I don't know if y'all have watched it. It's on Peacock and everything. And Peacock's app, guys. Y'all, like, anytime a streaming service comes out with an app, you know, whatever it may be, and Peacock's been around for a little while. Like, I remember when HBO Max, because it used to be HBO Go or something like that when Game of Thrones was really big, and then they had HBO Max. That app sucked so hard. I remember Amy and I getting it. We watched through friends, and it was so crappy. It was so crappy. We literally canceled our subscription because of how bad it operated. So then this one, you know, Max it works. HBO Max finally got their crap together and everything. But we got Peacock to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and most of the time it's fine. I don't like their rewind function. I don't like we've had a few times where we'll be in the middle of an episode, it'll get to a certain point and automatically kick us out. Like, you're watching this, guys, you're here in an episode, you know, the feels are going. Like, there was an episode where, you know, 2 of the characters are getting married, and you're like in that episode, and it would kick you out. Like, it was like within the first like 10-12 minutes of the show, just kick you out. I'm like, what's going on here? So we had to like fast forward, and it took like the gravitas away, the connection to the characters, because you weren't getting all the dialogue, you weren't hearing everything that was being said because you were getting kicked out, and we had to like quickly like fast forward a little bit to get past this weird point in the episode. So that's happened a few times. Just, I don't know, like, it's not fully there. I feel like they need to kind of get it to work a little bit better, you know what I mean? A little bit better. But that is what it is. But we're on season 8, guys, and anytime you have a show like The Office, or you have anything that runs for a while, even, you know, Parks and Rec did this. All these are on the same network, actually. But New Girl had some of these issues. But it's like the longer the show, I feel the New Girl's a little bit better, but the longer the show runs, the more we get away from the original intention, I feel like. And season 8, not strong at all so far. We're a few episodes in, but this is the COVID season. and they're handling that okay. There's a lot of they're just like hammering things home. This is also when all the issues that were happening around that point in time came about, with George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, all these things happening. And the first episode is it's like, I understand when things are going on in the world, you want to address those things. Totally understand it. Shows have done it for a very long time. One show that I think did a pretty good job of, kind of staying out of all of that is Friends, especially in Seinfeld as well. I know they kind of like made jokes about the OJ thing, but they, kind of stayed out of all of this stuff. But that first episode of season 8, it feels like you're getting hit with a Mack truck of all of these things. And I think it's also not wanting to be around that stuff anymore because we all went through it. And it's not fun to go back through COVID or anything like that. Yeah, read the room, man. Read the room. People do not know how to drive. Again, everybody sucks at driving, guys. But yeah, it's just like wham, it just throws you right into it. And it's just like, oh my God, this is like overwhelming. Like if they would have spaced some of the story beats into a few episodes, I think it would have been way better. But it was just like first episode, it was like, we've got to address COVID and this and that, and like it being a cop show, with all of that going on, it was just like so much. And it felt like, it's like, okay, I know y'all are trying to have a humorous approach with it, but it feels like it's less of what the show was. And even season 7, I feel like kind of started doing that. And again, it's hard to keep a show fresh but still feeling like the same show. That's always a difficult thing. Seinfeld ran into that, especially after Larry David left in season 7, I think, is when he left Seinfeld. So Jerry was writing all of it, where it was Jerry and him writing it. So I don't know. I'm not enjoying season 8 so far. Hopefully, like, we've watched 2 episodes, still kind of I don't know, but hopefully it will get better, because I really, really enjoyed the show. Season 7 was weak. Season 8 is not off to a good start, to my opinion. But you know what is an awesome thing you could watch right now, guys? And it is totally free. Okay? Can we go free? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Go over to Amy's page, Amy Irby Books. She has a new episode up on her. She has a new video, whatever you want to call it, episode. She has a new video on her channel, guys, where both of us, we're both in this video, guys. So you definitely want to go watch it. Where we go to a bunch of different little libraries. If you don't know what that is, it's literally like little boxes that people put up in different places. It could be in front of their house, it could be in a community center, whatever. And people put books in there, and you can take one, but you got to leave one, type deal. So this is, where people that don't get to the library or whatever, like, they're able to get books. So we went to like 20 of these. Amy edited it all down. She did all the editing, everything. So y'all go check it out. It is a really, really good. There's a lot of funny moments in there. We get kind of silly closer to the end, because it was a lot. It was a lot of little libraries and everything, but it was a ton of fun, and I want y'all to go support her and watch the whole thing, like it. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. I'm parking, y'all. I'm parking. I'm at work. I'm like 20 something minutes early. But yeah, y'all go support her. her video because Amy's doing a lot of great work over on her channel. Guys, that is it tonight. We are streaming 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Be there. Y'all come have some fun with me. We might be playing some games. Might even clean up the studio. Who knows? I don't know what I'm doing yet. Kind of depends on how my hand is feeling and everything. We're figuring that out and everything. It's a little bit better than it was last week. But guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. You know, think about how do you want this day to go. I'm looking forward to spending time with y'all. I love you. Bye.